as transplants, people that are getting organ transplants, they're getting denied, right? And so
if
now,
they're not vaccinated.
If they're not vaccinated, then they're basically getting denied. Just doing, obviously we're talking about major organs, so heart, liver, kidney, et cetera. And so we've seen a couple cases, one in Colorado, I think, and then I believe it was one in Boston. Yeah, the guy in Boston. And I noticed that when we talk about the vaccine, we all know it's a choice, but what do you think are a couple other reasons? Because you have to get on the list, right? Obviously, whenever you're dealing with a transplant program, you got to get on the list. You have to be accepted. There's a lot of different reasons why your body might reject an organ.
It's tough, bro. When I was reading it, they were saying that they wanted them to take the COVID shot for safety precautions to make sure that they'll still be alive after the surgery. But at the end of the day, when you're reading that, when you go into any type of surgery, whether you got COVID or anything, it's a risk. It's a risk.
Yeah,
it's a risk. So I just think that was a double standard.
I mean, here's the thing for me, right? So kind of piggybacking on what you just mentioned. Your body, regardless of, you may have pre-existing conditions. And the thing for me is, regardless of, still, even after the fact, your body has to actually take the organ. Right? So there's so many different reasons. And here's another thing too, right? When you look at just overall, talking about somebody that's going in for a transplant, that person is already going to go through so many different medicines, leading up to, they still have to get accepted. And then nobody knows this piece, or maybe you do, but just to reiterate, you're not always going to have a lot of people that donate organs. That's just not one of those things that just you do. It's not. I don't have the shit on my license. It never will. So I'm pretty sure that that's a scarcity in itself. So to get accepted with any program, there's so many things that go along with it. Now, do you feel like it's right, for them to be denied because of a vaccine? Because there's so many other things, like you mentioned, that go into it.
It definitely ain't right. But if they were going to be denied, I kind of look at it like, if you're going to tell me no, tell me no before we raise all this fucking money.
Or to actually have
the surgery.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit. John Q. It's a John Q situation.
We don't raise all this money for the surgery. Now you talk about we can't have it because I ain't got no COVID shot?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think that's very true. Because, and then depending on, you're probably doing some type of payment plan.
Right.
Yeah. So I get you.
GoFundMe, you don't know what? Right. You don't know how?
Right.
Put the house up? Like shit.
True. Yeah.
Hey, look, if you're sick, go get that shit. That's all I can say.
That's all you can say. That's all you got.
Man, look, if you know you need a liver, lungs, some shit, I don't know, go get that shit, man.
Yeah, because when I was reading, I might have read it wrong, but they said if you have any type of transplant, you got to take the flu shot, hepatitis B shot, and all that as well, right?
Yeah. Because there's so many things that go along. Yeah.
Okay.
The infection.
I didn't know nobody took the flu shot.
Yeah, I haven't. Would you? Let me ask you this.
Yeah, but you can say yeah to that shit. You took it as a child at some point. Maybe. I took it as a child at some point. As an adult,
I took the Hep B shot.
I never got it. But all the other shits, I got as a child.
I got my kids' shots, but I got what I was supposed to get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And at some point, you probably did get the flu shot at a young age.
Not knowing what it was.
So I'm gonna pull a motherfucking Aaron Rodgers and say, yeah, I'm immunized. Do what you want with that.
But I thought so. I'm pretty sure they can check. Can they check?
They have to. Yeah, they got records for everything.
Would you? Let me ask you this: if it was you, would you do it?
What I would?
If God forbid, but if you had to, would you take the vaccine to get your transplant?
No.
Okay. Very honest.
Fuck yeah.
I'm taking it. I got it.
If my shit is shot,
because they said,
look, man, if I only got a year left with my shit, and you telling me that shit in that cooler can give me 10 more, and all I gotta do is get a shot, 4, 5, 6 CeeLo, nigga, roll that dice. I'm taking.
I'm not taking that shit.
I'm taking it.
Because all right, so you take it. After you take it, you got to go back on the fucking wait list. You don't stand in the same spot where you was.
See, this is why we gotta put shit in
that dude. That dude got to go all the way back to the back of the wait list. He may not even be alive by the time they call his name again. heaven forbid that anything happens to him, but just the reality of it speaking, they said a lot of people pass away before they even get called.
But at the end of the day,
Johnson
you give yourself
Johnson real quick. That one hit a quitter.
You definitely ain't gonna make it through the surgery.
I feel like you still give yourself a chance, even going back on the wait list. I mean, it's what else you got?
I just think that they're using that code as a
entitled to that. I just
can't tell me that if somebody don't have a COVID shot and they're trying to get a transplant, that they're gonna die during the transplant because they ain't got a COVID shot.
Yeah.
I don't believe that shit.
Okay.
I don't believe that shit.
No, hey, listen, entitled. I feel like I got a lot going on, so I'm taking it. God forbid I ever be in that situation, but I'm taking it. Yeah, I give myself a chance. That's how I'm feeling. God, I mean,
if that shit happened to me, I'm just praying to the one above, man.
Yeah,
do me right.
Prayers are always necessary. Okay, all right, and that's one of those things you hear about, and it's like it's saddening because people want to live, right? They want to live, and if you have kids, if you have loved ones that depend on you or what have you, you want to have that sense of security. So I think to me, that's a small price to pay, but everybody is different. Everybody has different ways they want to take it or want to go with it, but
absolutely,
yeah. Now you kind of talk about everything that you've seen. Now, one of the most innovative things that you could have came out with now is linked to a lot of criminal activity. And Apple has recently released the AirTag. So, they went from stocking stuffers to tracking devices. If you're familiar, for those who don't know what AirTags were created to help you if you have lost items, like whatever, keys, wallet,
suitcase.
Yeah.
Briefcase.
So it is now turning into a more serious offense for people that are trying to use it for criminal activity. So tracking, stalking people.
Yeah.
That's that I'll be back later.
Yeah, so many words. And police have said that, it's gone are the days where, you see the breaking and entering for like a TV set.
Right.
Or for like a, something small. I mean, I won't say gone other days, but I mean, it's less. That people are doing more with technology.
Right.
Scamming more with technology. So now this is just an added piece. And I'm sure this is, of course, not what Apple intended it to be.
No, they didn't intend it to be that way. But when you think about it, this thing, for those who don't know, because it's still relatively new. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think the first time it happened was like maybe 2-3 months ago.
Right.
But you're talking about something the size of a quarter, right?
Yep.
And they can put this anywhere they want.
Right.
Like some of the articles said they dropped it in a coat pocket or in a purse at a bar.
Yeah.
Another one under the wheel well.
In the rim of the side or something.
Yeah. Under the wheel well. Yeah. I actually watched one of the videos, right? Because I'm like, this shit can't be like that.
It's very true.
So I pulled up a video on YouTube.
Yeah.
Watch one of the videos. The dude had his homeboy put it. He had a Jeep. He had his homeboy put it, like where the hooks for the Jeep be out in the front. Had him put it there. This motherfucker drove around for an hour and a half, was never notified that there was an AirTag on his shit.
So that's another point.
So the shit they saying that it's supposed to alert you?
Yeah.
I think
with this video, they ain't do that.
No, it don't alert. I think it's only alerts the person that buys it, right?
Or for
no,
Apple.
but what they were saying is
any Apple user,
because the way it works, right, is it transmits or it lets the person who's it registered to let you know your location based off of other iPhones.
Right.
Okay.
So that's why the thought is that it will alert you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm getting the Bluetooth. It only works because they went down somewhere out west, like Colorado, some shit, right?
Yeah.
They drove down a road where it was nobody at. So for the longest, he didn't know where this guy was at. It still showed him, the guy who put the tracker there, that he was still in the parking lot.
Yeah.
It wasn't until the dude got into the city where it was more people
that they started
that he could now track him. And man, he followed this motherfucker all the way to the pizza shop.
Wow.
And this is the crazy shit. And not only could he tell he was at the pizza shop, he could hit a button and it would give him directions, the fastest directions to the pizza shop.
Damn. So it got the whole
it's
I mean, that's you think about like that, right? And you think about you want to say protecting I mean, because that's the scary thing for women.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
And I'm just taking an angle for the women, right?
For anybody.
For anybody.
Yeah, but particularly the women. I mean, there's some creeps out there, though.
There's some crazy.
Oh, no, most definitely.
And we here to protect our women. You know what I'm saying? You got a daughter,
right?
You know,
I
got women in my family,
right.
so we here to protect the women first and foremost. This is some shit that they need to be aware of.
Very aware.
I don't went too far with this one.
Well, I don't think, to just say it like this. I don't think they intended it for what it is now turning out to be.
This is why you need to have criminals on your staff. While y'all motherfuckers busy saying no, we're not gonna hire you because you're a felon. You need to have that motherfucker in the office to tell you where you're going wrong at.
This is like a lost and find tracker device, man. Like, it's just dangerous.
Yeah. No doubt. I think you're right. I think you're on the something when you say, hey, you got to have somebody with some little street knowledge to say, hey, look, check this out.
You might not want to do that.
You might not want to put this out.
Yeah.
Right. That makes sense. I mean, hire you a felon.
They've done it for white-collar crimes, though.
Yeah, no, that's...
Yeah. You think about, what's the movie, Catch Me If You Can? The motherfucker back in the day that was ripping all these banks off with the checks?
Yep.
They hired him. He did his time, but they hired him.
Right. No doubt. I mean, that's...
They hire hackers. When them hackers go in and beat they shit up...
Because that's how you...
They come back and hire them, help me be more secure in this shit.
Mm. And here's another thing, I don't know if you guys been kind of paying attention. The police authorities, they say they've been finding this more often, certain cities, right? But at the same token, I don't know if you guys been seeing like some of the clips and snippets. That's equivalent to, if you see them tap the car, and they might be putting something on the car, or they could be ready. I think we in that same. So you don't really know now. Can you even say you trust?
I heard
we already kind of don't trust.
Wasn't like a Charger or?
No, it's one of
that. They said they was in the cars when you purchased.
Yeah, and I don't know
Charger, Challenger. I don't know.
I don't know if that's gonna be something that's gonna continue to be manufactured, but it's a very strong possibility, and it seems like it. It's only gonna get different, more frequent. But hey, man, like I said,
going back to the pagers, baby.
Make sure we stay safe, everybody. Beware of everything, every single thing,
especially ladies.
Yes.
Like, even when you think you're safe, it's hard to tell now because all they gotta do is just drop it in your pocket.
Drop it anywhere.
Hit your car.
Yeah.
They ain't even gotta be next to you no more.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But just think, right? How many times have you been in the bar's crowded? You gotta make your way to the bar. You in between two people.
Mm-hmm.
No,
drop something in
you see what I'm saying?
Drop something in your pocket or something.
Right.
Yep. I think one of the articles I read, now I don't know if, from what I understand, that person, or this young lady, did not actually have anything, but just the thought of, okay, I heard about this, I know about this. And so now I'm kind of taking a different route home, trying to make sure that nothing is around me. I went somewhere else to lay my head just in case.
But that was dangerous too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you get dangerous to somebody else.
Because you going somewhere that don't nobody know where you at now.
Well, that may be true.
And the track was on the car.
But I think, I just think the thought process, because now you have to be, like I just said, beware of everything, right? And if you're a woman, you have to kind of make those extra, I know a lot of women that say, I go a different route every night if they come from work or whatever.
Go to a male friend house.
Yeah. Or,
family member house for the night. But like a hotel or something, I want to recommend that.
Yeah.
Still by yourself.
I just beware.
Mm-hmm.
Lot going on. Apple, I don't know. We got to rethink that one.
Yeah.
I'm still team iPhone though.
Better hurry up, pull that one, Apple, before Samsung try to copy.
No, Samsung got their version. It's called Tile. They already there.
They already there?
Yeah, come on.
You already know how it go, man. No, how it go.
No, Android users.
They were probably there first.
They could have been.
I'm sure they. I'm sure.
Apple probably just promoted it bigger.
Right.
Normally, how it go.
Yeah. I think. Good episode, fellas. I appreciate, the dialogue. The thing that I wanted to just lay on is, each and every week as we continue to bring stuff to the people, we want to eventually make sure that everything that we do does not go unnoticed. So I know we're on live, guys. We'll be putting this video out in addition to us going live, as you kind of already noticed, on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. So just keep looking out for us. Continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you guys have any insight, any input, things you want to hear, please feel free to, reach out to us. Any last words for the people, fellas?
Yeah, I just want to say one thing. Probably by the time y'all see this, it's gonna be cold as fuck.
Yes.
So be safe. Like,
yeah.
We about to go through what we went through last year.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope that they got the. I'm talking about as far as the weather. I ain't talking about as the electricity. It's gonna be. Bro, I think it's gonna be colder these coming up days than it was the last time.
I still got my New York triple fat in the car right now,
just in case.
That's y'all. I kept my winter coat.
I got my winter coat too. I remember last year it was cold as shit.
I remember last year too. So, I thought I was gonna die.
You from Miami?
I ain't had no power.
The Florida boy.
I ain't had no power for 5 days in my house.
I ain't no water. Yeah, I know how that went.
And I was blocked out, so I couldn't. You know how my house is.
Yeah.
Couldn't even get. I was just stuck.
Stay warm.
Park on the street.
For damn sure. Yes.
No.
Yeah, nobody sliding into your shit.
I got a one-way street.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. You can't. Damn.
You can't. Not where I live.
Stay warm, everyone.
Man, please. Just keep the heat on in my house, please, people.
Hey,
don't turn my shit off.
Don't turn my shit off.
If not, you better cut down the trees. Hopefully the trees grew in a year.
Get the trees naked outside, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, everybody stay. It's about to hit, man. Y'all stay safe.
Yeah, and if you don't got food, you out of fucking luck.
Yeah, because this show ain't shit in the stoves.
Not a goddamn thing.
Maybe some tuna. That's about it, man. Some spam.
The motherfuckers gonna have nothing but flour making biscuits. Thinking they making biscuits. This shit's gonna turn out to be paste. You don't know. Paste. Yo, I'm telling you. It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
There's a lot of motherfuckers who think they making pancakes and just adding flour and water with no eggs.
Man. Let's hope we don't have that struggle.
Oh my gosh.
Episode 51.
Absolutely. Everybody continue to do what you know how to do. Tune in week in and also week out, and make sure you continue to support everything that we're doing. More to come. Episode 52 on the way. Until next time, to the left of me is
Trez the Barbarian.
And to the right of me,
P.
DJ D Spins, UnMask'd Podcast. We'll see y'all next week. We out.
Be blessed.
Life. For every little black child, this is life. For every single parent, this is life. For every brother behind bars, this is life.